much bouncing around.
Yeah.
I'm there, but you don't see me.
Yeah, I'm just a media guy, right? I'm running around. So
What about this Vince thing? We know you. I saw some stuff on Vital and things.
that
but,
was on my list to ask.
Okay,
yes.
so where look at, and Steven, if you didn't listen to the show before you get on here, Weston, Steve and I, we know Vince's track record. Obviously, we know the history between you two. We didn't feel, besides what Joey said earlier, like he said he cross-jumped Kenny earlier in the day at Abu Dhabi, but I didn't see anything too crazy that was bad on his part. Where do you stand with just this instance in Abu Dhabi?
Well, for starters, go buy some damn T-shirts. The Vince T-shirts I got. But yeah, so it's tough, man. Like, it's so hard to explain a human like that races, because like we've all had it with him. Yeah, I think he races backwards. Like, obviously he has some disorder where he gets good starts all the time, and he just rides backwards in my sense, because he's fast, but he's not fast enough to stay ahead of guys, but he's super good at block passing, and he's super good at getting in people's heads. And that's when I think people race behind when they get behind him, because then they're racing backwards thinking about, oh, shit, he's going to go here, he's going to go there. Instead of just blasting through him is what I think riders need to do more. Is just be like, F this guy, I'm going through you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, just to put it in his mind, because like I said, it's the same thing. Like when I had the incident with him in 16 at Supercross, like, after that incident where I hit him, I didn't have a single issue with him in the rest of the year in 2016, 17, or 18. Not one incident. So to me, it's like one of those things like, if he's doing it to you, you need to handle your shit. Like, off the track, on the track. Like, I don't know. That's my outlook on it. That's kind of what I chatted about on that last little video I did on Instagram. I was like, I think if you want somebody to stop pulling some shit, you got to handle your shit.
That makes sense. No, you're right? Yeah.
It's like if you're getting picked on in school, like, you're going to keep getting picked on unless you handle your shit, It's one of those things where that's kind of how I went about it. Obviously, I got in trouble for it, but I would do it 20 times over again. Like,
I think it's something like you got to stand up for yourself to let the dude know, like, hey, I ain't taking no shit.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, he races hard. You can't take that away from him. He's
gotten a lot better. Yeah, he races hard. He's gotten a lot better, for sure. But
he's gotten a lot better, but he does still throw in those cheap shots. But then again, it's like, fuck, there's a lot of money on the line. Like, if you're slower than the rest of the pack that's behind you, what are you going to do? Block past people, you're going to brake check them, cross jump them to get that extra cash. There's always another side to it. So in
a sense, it takes balls, man. Like, to be that kind of person, it takes some balls to know, like, hey, I'm throwing it out there.
Really, any friends?
No, and I know that, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Genova and Tony and Vince are it's all like a WWF thing. It's all great. They love it.
They do. It's funny.
Yeah, I think they love it. Weston, where can people check out this shirt and your other stuff?
Just go to my Instagram, hit the link, or just go to onlysavagesco.com.